I'm making a video that I wish someone made for me when I needed it. Let me run that back one more time. I'm making a video, which is this video, that I wish someone made for me when I needed it. I'm young. You might be watching this video and think this guy is way too young to be talking about any type of rules for life or succeeding or this. I'm 25. I've been through a good amount of things that would be considered, not fun. And I learned a lot. Sorry, I thought somebody was about to walk up behind me. I learned a lot. And I was just thinking today, I feel like I should just make a video and put it on YouTube and just kind of generalize 4 or 5 good, tips on just succeeding and moving forward in life that you don't learn in school. You don't learn it from your friends. You don't learn it from even sometimes your parents. And so I'm making this video for general rules of life that if you follow these rules, you will almost guaranteed to be 60 or 70 or 80% ahead of everybody else that you know. For sure. So we're going to start with rule number 1. Give that a good read. I think it's funny how many people really, set themselves back by just thinking life is so much harder than it really truly is, right? And I was a victim of this I still am a victim of this, but just to a way, lesser extent. It's so easy to fall victim to just thinking life is out to get you, thinking life is just hard for everybody, and unless you're born into loads of money and a perfect family and a perfect situation, you're hecked or screwed, you know what I mean? But that's not true at all. It is not true. Matter of fact, let's just call it like it is. I'm going to call it exactly like it is. If you're sitting here watching this video right now, listening to the words I'm saying, experiencing life, you are and we are extremely lucky. You have to look at life more fun, more like we get to experience this living experience that we're all experiencing. And it's very easy to forget, how really lucky we are just to open our eyes and be able to see things and speak and interact with other people and breathe and eat food. We're so lucky. And if you really remember that and kind of just run it through your head, the little things that annoy you in life, the things that set you back, it's all mental. We are lucky to be alive, and life is a lot easier than you think. And if you just remember that on a day-to-day basis, things get easier. A lot easier. And you just have to always repeat it in your head. Always. Life is easier than you think. Just repeat that, and you'll be one step ahead if you just remember that and make that a core, fundamental rule in your head. Life is easy peasy. Brings us to rule number 2, a very, 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 very important rule. Probably the most important rule. And let's get right into it. Give that a good read, guys. Now, you might be watching this video and be like, that's obvious, but do you really implement that? Do you actually challenge yourself? And again, I'm a victim of this. I fall, I'm not as consistent with this as I really should be. But you have to challenge yourself on a day-to-day basis. Every day you have to challenge yourself somehow, some way, in some form. And if you don't, you'll get soft mentally, and you won't ever push past your comfort zone, and you'll stay in that little tight circle. And the next thing you know, 5, 10, 15 years go by, and you won't have anything to show for it, right? You have to challenge yourself, whether it's something little or big. I like to mix them, day to day, mix some hard ones with some easy ones, right? Taking a cold shower, that's easy. That's something you can just do whenever you need to do it. And you're challenging yourself because it's something you don't want to do. You need to do things you don't want to do on a day-to-day basis. And again, like I said, I'm no perfect person. I sometimes get lazy and I don't do it, but it's very important to kind of get back on that path and challenge yourself every day, whether it's something big or small. Something big, maybe going for a job that you're not qualified for and you're really challenging yourself. Maybe it's something school related and pushing yourself to get a certain grade that you need to get. Maybe it's relationship wise. It could be anything. But if it's something you really, really, really don't want to do, that's more of a reason to do it. So if you stop watching this video right now and you take anything away from this video, Do the things you don't want to do. Brings us to rule number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Rule number 3, a rule that I've actually been pretty good at throughout my life, but some people are not. There's some things you have to work on, and this might be one of them. All right, let's get into it. Listen. Let me break that down, right? Because that's very it's very broad, right? So you need to listen to every word people tell you, whether you agree with their opinion or disagree. And basically what I mean by that, everyone has something to teach you. Everybody that you meet in your life has something they can teach you, whether it's someone that does bad things and you listen to them and you kind of objectively understand that this person is doing wrong things. Now I know what not to do, or someone that's doing all the right things and you see success in their life and you listen to them and you kind of follow what they're doing. Almost like a copycat. And a copycat is kind of, that word is used in a negative way, but it's actually a great thing that you should do on a day-to-day basis, is copy the people that are doing good. Copy the way they talk, copy the way they go about life, copy their mindset, and obviously add your own twist to it, right? We're all uniquely different. Add the you to it. But copying the good and listening to the good people that know what they're doing and that are succeeding is the best thing you can do. And it's never, ever been easier. You have YouTube, you have Google, you have podcasts, you have Spotify. You have so many avenues to listen to the people that are giving you basically free information to succeed. But it's funny, yet people don't do it because there's so many better things to do with your time, especially on your phone, that's more dopamine rewarding, like scrolling, or we could get into that, but you know what I'm saying. It's you have to tell yourself to do these things instead of these things on your phone. There's bad things and good things. You gotta do the good things, and sometimes you can reward yourself with the bad things, or the scrolling and the mindless TV and Netflix, whatever, right? But rule number 3 is listening to everybody and everything in your life, and extract the bad and the good and figure out what you should do and what you should not do. And if you do that and you become a master at listening, the sky's the limit. All right, I'm trying not to make this video too long, right? I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes because the longer the video, the less likely someone's going to finish it. I would like everyone that's watching this video to finish it because I think it's some good information. And before I go to rule number 4, if you made it to this point in the video, just do me a favor. Like, subscribe, leave a comment for the algorithm. Just give me your opinion. Give me your perspective of these rules. Maybe you have your own set of rules that I'm missing here. So share that with me. Share it to everybody watching. And let's try to help each other do good in this life. All right? Anyways, rule number 4. Read that. Read that good. Now this one, it took me a long time to kind of see it this way, and I still don't really see it this way, but everything that's bad in your life is actually a good thing. Everything that is bad, that you perceive as bad, is actually good, to an extent, right? Don't take that too literally, right? But basically what I mean by that is, when we go through hardships, when we go through things that really stress us out, it changes us as people, right? If you went through your whole entire life and nothing bad ever happened to you, I would hate to see how you turn out, because it wouldn't be good. I am where I'm at now. I am the way I am now. I'm the person that I am now, and I'm proud of that person that I became, because all the bad things that has happened in my life. I'm not going to get into what has happened in my life, but it was, not fun, like I said in the beginning of the video. And that kind of molded me into the person I am now, which I'm really thankful for. So whenever something bad happens to me in current day, I look at it like, okay, this kind of sucks. I'm not happy about it. It's going to mess up X, Y, and Z things, but it's going to grow me as a person. So I'm just going to get through it the best way I can. And once I get through it and I'm past it, you get a big dopamine spike. Huge when you get through something that is hard and you handle it, and especially when it's handled good and the problem is resolved. And I hope, I'm bad with words. I really, really am. So I hope this is making sense, and I hope you're gaining something away from this video. And I hope that, this video gets a good amount of views, not because I'm like, oh, views, more in the lines of like, the more people that watch this, it's more likely I helped somebody, right? And if I just help one person today, that'd be great. I'd be happy with that. So that's really it. I will continue making these types of videos if it does well. Again, leave comments of your perspectives and your own rules, and just give me some feedback. And yeah, have a nice day.